Okay, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Adelaide, and we're going to make a hot preserve dressing. So we're going to be using parsley, chives, Dijon mustard, jam, cherry jam, red onion, olive oil, red wine vinegar, and a little bit of salt and pepper. We are using a lot of garlic chives because we used up all of our garlic. This dressing goes good with bitter lettuce like arugula, and it's quick and easy.
And you're going to show us how now?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Go ahead.
So my mom already turned on the pan because I'm not old enough yet. So I'm going to put the cherry jam in.
How much?
About like 3 spoonfuls.
Okay. Do it over the pan, love. There you go. And why do you have to have it hot?
It's for it to melt.
Excellent. And there are big fat cherries in there, aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now you can use your whisk and spread it out a little bit, right? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now what next?
Then
You can look at your list. What goes after the jam?
so then we're going to add the red wine vinegar.
And how much of that do you add?
About the same amount.
Say we don't measure anything when we make dressings, do we?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. So I'll show you the pan. So the cherries are just hanging out in the red wine vinegar and it's warming up and melting. Okay.
I can smell them.
How does it smell?
Delicious.
Okay, now while we're waiting for the jelly and the jam and the preserves to melt a little bit, what else are we gonna do?
We have to add the flavors. So we're gonna add the red onion.
There's a little bit of dried red onion because you guys don't like a lot of onion taste, right? Do it over the pan, love. Okay. There you go, you got it? Okay. Get some? Okay. There you go, that's good. There you go. Okay. And now what else?
Now we have to add the chives.
You can take that whole cutting board over. So you're adding the chives.
And the parsley.
And Mommy cut those up for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it starting to bubble yet?
No.
Okay, now what are you gonna do?
Stir the chives and the parsley up.
Okay. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit for you.
Yeah.
The flame's gonna be a little higher, okay?
Cherries just hanging out in the herbs.
Looks really pretty, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Dark red and light green go together.
Mm-hmm.
It's yummy too. Cherries are starting to melt a little bit.
Well, the cherries aren't gonna melt, but the preserves, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you gotta bring that up to a boil, and what else are you gonna add?
We're gonna add the olive oil.
And how much olive oil? Oh, there's bubbling.
Whoop, bubble.
Just bubbling. All right, how much olive oil?
About the same.
Okay. That's good. There you go, you're good.
And let's stir that up. Nice.
Now, the bubbling, what does that help do to the dressing?
It helps. I think the olive oil helps it stop from bubbling a bit.
Well, the olive oil will have to heat up a little bit, right? All right, I'm going to turn it back down a little bit, okay? So you don't have to stir so crazy. Now it's really bubbling throughout, and that's going to help it thicken, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now what do you have to do? And you smell that smell? There's a smell of the vinegar evaporating, right? It's kind of pungent, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you got to do your last couple things, and then you're done.
Then we have to add let's do the salt and pepper.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Couple pinches, right? This one needs a little bit of salt because of the sweetness. And then what do you add at the end?
A little bit of Dijon
And you don't want to cook the Dijon too much, right? But what does the Dijon help do?
Thicken.
It helps thicken it, and it gives it a little bit of what? A little bit of spice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And just so you can see, that's about a tablespoon, I'd say. A little bit more than a tablespoon. And it'll seem chunky at first, but you just have to keep stirring, right?
Herbs are mixing in with the olive oil and all that's really at the surface is just a few herbs and the cherries.
All right, and it'll look a little cloudy for a minute, right?
Yeah.
And then as it starts to bubble again, then what will happen? It'll start to get clear, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it all combines. You want me to turn it up a little more for you too?
Yep. Nope, see some bubbles.
Say it's a little faster when you don't have to explain it at the same time, right, Addie?
Mm-hmm.
And then when it cools, it gets really thick, right?
Yeah.
We like to pour it hot on our arugula salad, right?
Mm-hmm.
What else do we put on our arugula salad?
We put
Cucumbers, tomatoes. Okay, so there. See how it's bubbling there? So now, if we turn down the heat again, which Mommy will do, I'm actually going to turn it off. And now when you stir it, what's the color of the liquid once the bubbles go away?
really actually clear.
Yeah, it's clear. And so, what's that? It say it's all done.
It's all done.
So what did you make today?
Hot preservative dressing.
Hot preserve dressing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say, hope you have fun making it.
And it's delicious.
Go.
So
the dressing's all done, right?
Uh-huh. So we put cucumber, arugula, feta cheese, and tomatoes.
No, that's goat cheese.
Oh, cheese.
Okay, and what are we going to do with the dressing?
We're going to pour it on top.
Yes, and it's actually warm. So back up, Addie, so I can pour it without. I just don't want to get you.
Which kind do you like, buddy?
I like a kind of drinking.
The mango orange?
Yeah.
And then we'll mix it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Will you put that on the table for me? All right,
What
say,
size that one?
I hope you
Open
have
that
fun
wide?
making it.
Hope you have fun making it.